People hear me? Okay. Um, Hi. This is Level with me. This is my show where I play games, usually like first-person games, and then I talk a lot about the level design, environment art, and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, and I like perform like excitement about everything, and then maybe we learn a little bit about video games or level design or something on the way. So right now we are currently in the middle of Half-Life 1, so let's get started on that. Um, I think I'm right here. So last time, we just finished killing some big tentacle monster things in the chapter called Blast Pit, and now we're kind of transitioning to a new chapter. I don't have no idea where I was. Oh, am I supposed to go in here? No, I was just here, I think. Um, oh god, oh I like those little bubbles. That's kind of interesting, and I like how they like modeled out these little pipes. Um, I don't know. I think I'm supposed to like walk on these pipes, right? Am I going backwards now? Did I come from here? Oh jeez. Oh, I want to go down that ladder and get health. I always kind of liked the ladders in Half-Life 1. The way ladders work in Half-Life 1 is you basically just kind of walk, and then you kind of fly up and down while still touching the ladder. And it's kind of nice. I think it's technically treated as if you're like swimming in air. A ladder is basically just some invisible water you're swimming up and down in. Which is kind of clever, I think. You just get healed up a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. So here I am. I think I'm not supposed to be down here. I guess there's a ladder right here, which means when I fall down into this like toxic waste, I'll climb out here and then get healed and then climb back up. So I think I'm supposed to go up here and climb these like pipe things. Oh shit! I just fell down and lost like all my health. Let me just get healed up again. Oh well. Okay, let me just try not. So a lot of people also hate the ladders in Half-Life 1 because that thing that just happened where I just fell off purely by accident happened like a lot, and it was kind of terrible. But here I think I'm still walk on these pipes a little bit. Oh, I love that footstep sound. And then jump down here under these pipes. These are pretty thick. I like how these pipes are kind of double width. Makes it easier to run on, I guess. I'm gonna go over here. We just finished a chapter where we were running and walking a lot on pipes. So I guess this is very like fitting or something, I guess. And we were in like a toxic waste sewer for part of the time. So I guess that's why we're still in this like toxic waste sewer. So we're just crawling through this pretty boring environment. Neon green is actually a very unusual color in level design. Kind of has a bad reputation in level design as like the stereotypical, like most ugly thing you would light your environment with. And beginners are usually advised against using neon green or even the purple lights looks like in this room because it's supposedly like very unrealistic and it looks bad, it's very like, garish or whatever. And I can't say I can argue with that interpretation, especially with that room. But now we're leaving the radioactive sewer and now we're entering this room right here where it's like a big metal like silo or something. A lot of caution stripes everywhere. In this era, you'd use caution stripes a lot, especially on the edges of things to try to like catch the player's eye a lot more. And I guess it works. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm supposed to turn this wheel. Does it go backwards? No, it's fine. And then I go... What? Why is it all dark? That's weird. And then I go crawl and jump into here. Oh, I just lost health again. And then... Oh, I have to make this jump. Let's see if I can do it. Oh wow, that was so dangerous. And then it's just flinging, like, barrels of toxic waste into this big pool of toxic waste. They could have had a scrolling waterfall texture here. That's kind of weird. Anyway, let's keep going. I kind of like this metal texture, actually. It's used a lot in 2-Fort, I think, in the original Team Fortress Classic 2-Fort. And it's kind of nice, you know, it's like just the nice, like, right amount of red. Keep walking through here. More like radioactive pipes. Oh my god! Ow. That's unfair. It just killed me. Okay, this time I'm not gonna die. Oh, I was supposed to fall on that table. I guess that's what was supposed to happen. Instead, I just died the first time. But now we're here. Everything's okay. Now we're in another, like, concrete office space or something. Couldn't they align these textures? Look at that. God, that's terrible. Couldn't they? I mean, I guess not. I think Worldcraft 2.2 had pretty limited texture tools, but still, that's just so, like, lazy and bad. I guess we're supposed to break open these crates for, like, health and, like, supplies. Ooh, a trip mine. In Half-Life 2, they kind of, like, did away with this kind of stuff, where you just break open mindlessly all these crates to try to find, like, one health pack. And instead, in Half-Life 2, you just get crates that magically, when you break them open, they just magically give you whatever you actually need. Which some people hate. I actually kind of liked it. That was kind of their adaptive difficulty thing. And then here we have a very... Actually, this is very interesting. This, like, makes no sense to have this, like, weird U-shape right here. And I think they do that... Let me just no-clip right here to show you the structure and turn on the GeoClear a little bit. They do that U-shape because here you can see, look, over there, like right there, you can see the level actually ends. And they do that specifically so that it breaks your line of sight with the previous room. So there's a very common, what we call like a U-shaped hallway to break the line of sight so that when you do the level transition, you don't need to keep this room around either. And I guess that's also why they went a little bit nuts with these with this detail right here. A lot of polygons right here on this broken pipe. But let me turn off no clip and keep going now. And sure enough, there's the level transition. And now we're in a new chapter called Power Up. Oh my god. This chapter's kind of famous for, oh my god. This chapter's kind of famous for this kind of device, where you have a giant monster, and it's dangerous, and you have to, like, go throughout the rest of the... Ooh. And you have to go through the rest of the level to figure out how to kill the boss monster. So that's kind of what this level's kind of about. We're gonna kind of loop to loop, around and around, and try to figure out how to kill this giant big monster here. So this is kind of like the hub room a little bit. Oh my god. That was always weird, how little, like, foot stomp. I always found that to be, like, a weird attack for, like, a giant monstrous alien to have. It's, like, kind of more like a dancing game. Anyway, let's come back. Did I hear a monster? Maybe over here. So then, we'll go over here, I guess. See these monsters. Shotgun's pretty good against these monsters, because they take a really long time to charge up. So then you're supposed to kind of like oh, I just missed something interesting, I guess. And then you shoot these monsters, and then you duck away and shoot them again. So, and you can snipe these monsters. Look at that, it's so good. I don't think we can make this jump. Jump distances are actually like very like specific, concrete kind of things. Like you can measure out whether the jump can be made or not inside the level editor. But I think I don't know, because I feel like because they're signaling by having this catwalk slope down, I feel like they're signaling that I shouldn't attempt this jump. that I'm supposed to go down there. So I guess I will, but that's kind of a very interesting, kind of very subtle kind of thing to put in there. So I'm just gonna fall down here. Oh, everything's okay though. Oh, break this open for supplies. Climb back up. The door just killed me. Okay, let's just come back to that. Let's do all that stuff over again. Literally, the door opened and killed me. And apparently that can happen, you know? Oh, now those are... God. Yeah, it is a vicious door, right? Oh no, they're all hearing me. I'm gonna run over here. Okay, I'm gonna be really careful around this door. This door is like really, really scary. Okay, I'm just gonna leave a grenade here and then run over here. I hope the door doesn't kill me this time. Okay, I'm gonna try to not die from this door. I wonder why it killed me. So, doors are very interesting. Doors in Half-Life 1 are used as elevators sometimes, so that means they have to be able to kill whatever's in its way sometimes. I don't know why you would set this door to kill whatever's in its way, though. That's kind of a strange choice. Oh, let's get healed up. And then we go over here. This guy tells us what to do.
You can get the power on. That train will take us straight to the surface. I would try it myself, but it's a long way down the generator room, and there are things in the way.
God, I love how his mouth moves. God, the lip sync in Half-Life 1 was...
Oh, buddy.
Oh. The lip sync in Half-Life 1 was, like, fantastic. It would just, like, flap at their mouths based on the volume of the sound, which actually works most of the time, actually. I use it in my own games, actually, as my, like, simple lip sync solution. And it... I mean, the downside is it looks like everyone's always, like, shouting stuff at you, but... Oh, that's what that does. How can we do that if there's no power? That's kind of weird. But again, lip sync, amazing. And then we go back here. Here they have a giant sign that says track power's off. But I think this is really bad sign placement here. I wish they moved the sign kind of down here more, kind of more towards eye level. This is kind of what like accepted practice in a lot of like design situations. Like if you go to a supermarket, the stuff they usually want you to buy in a supermarket or grocery store is usually at eye level, kind of right here. And then if they don't really want you to buy it, or they don't think you care about buying it, they usually like kind of put it down lower a little bit, so that because it matters less. But here we see this sign is kind of like obstructed a little bit too by all this computer machinery. I think that was a bad choice. I think they should have either elevated the sign upwards more to like center it, maybe like put it right there, or maybe move it down so that it's like part of the machine, like proper. Kind of a strange choice to put the sign there, I think. It's like the worst of both worlds. Let's keep going. Ooh, I like how this window, this like observation window is kind of like slanted like that. It's kind of nice. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there's some weird Z fighting with that light fixture. Let's keep going. Let's kill those head crabs. And now it's safe to go down there, I think. If the ladder doesn't kill me. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, how? That didn't die? So again, ladders, huge pet peeve of a lot of Half-Life players. It's kind of a hack. Again, it works with the way you swimming up and down as long as you're in contact with this volume. In Half-Life 2, you can actually press the E, like, use key to actually grab a ladder or not grab it. Which I think is like an improvement. Oh my god. Just all the concrete fell for some reason. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there's all these water puddles. That's why I've been slipping around. That's strange. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my god, more monsters. Kind of a weird thing. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, I like detail right here. They like actually modeled out like the steel I-beam here, which is kind of interesting. And I like all these chunks. It was really hard to do chunks in the Half-Life 1 level editor. Like broken chunks like this. Like you had to like clip it and like trim it in all these weird ways, and then hope that whatever you came out with kind of looked interesting. You know, this era level design, very good at boxy things, not so good at like not 90-degree boxy things. I also kind of like how this room is going. I like how they extrude this trim out right here. You can see this concrete trim, and then they can put a light there. That kind of feels like a little bit of like a functional kind of thing. And it also matches with the ceiling, and then there's this weird nook right here. Kind of interesting choices here. This feels a little bit awkward to me. This is like weird cylinder kind of things here. It's kind of like an octagon kind of shape, so it still feels like concrete and chunky, which is kind of nice. Oh, I love the ceiling texture right here. Ceilings in Half-Life 1, they usually don't really care about the ceilings. It's kind of rare, actually, for them to put a pretty detailed texture like this up there. And in general, the ceiling up here is kind of interesting. You have all these pipes kind of feeding into each other. And I think a lot of the level design thinking here is that when you put pipes, especially after the previous chapter was just about following pipes and thinking about pipes. When you have all these pipes here, that's like signposting and wayfinding for the player. And in case you didn't even get these pipes and you don't care about following pipes, I mean, they also block that, so it's literally like our only choice, but they also have like literally like signs here saying power generator and track control. What's bad about this kind of approach is that these textures are not localized. If you play this in French or Spanish or something, this will still be in English, and then the sign is still kind of useless because it's not localized in your language. So there's usually kind of like if you play a lot of first-person games, they might rely on like icons so that you don't have to localize it, or they implement painstakingly this weird system where you can read a sign, or the sign gets localized itself. If you play the new Deus Ex, the signs in Deus Ex are really excellent. They're all like localized dynamically in the world, which is kind of nice. I'll come back here. Why are all these water puddles around here? It's so strange. What a baffling thing to like put in here. I guess the idea is that these pipes are leaking, but then we don't see any like leaking effects from these pipes, and there's barely any leaking sounds anywhere. So it's like, what are we supposed to think? Oh, that's very detailed truss work too. That's kind of a strange choice here. I think could have probably put that more on the walls. Let's keep going anyway. Here's another kind of interesting chunky room. Notice we don't have... Oh, actually we do kind of have line of sight. Never mind then. Oh god. Oh, did they just kill themselves? That's kind of sad. Okay, let's keep walking through these weird puddles. Go through here, opens that door, and then there's these weird... There's like isotopes flying up out of the radioactive pool. Okay, that's a little bit strange. Notice how boring that ceiling looks. Oh god. I don't know what this valve does. Let's try this valve. Well, it's pretty bright red. Contrasts a lot with kind of the gray and green color scheme right here. So I guess the red stuff is pretty important. Oh, that closes the door. Why would I want to close the door? That's kind of strange. Oh well, might as well just close it. You know, like, if they give me the choice to do it, I'm probably gonna do it. Because why else would they give me that choice? Let's go up this ladder. I think we're supposed to do that. Oh my god, this ladder's gonna kill me! Okay, okay. I'm gonna not die. Oh, is someone shooting at me? Oh. Come out here. Okay, there. I was trying to watch this soldier get pulled into the walls and stuff, but then his buddy started shooting at me and I missed that beautiful scripted sequence. Nowadays, AAA games are very careful about this, right? If there's any opportunity for distraction, they focus test and QA test their games to death. So they know that at any point in the game, there's like one thing you're supposed to be looking at, and they very carefully like control that and offer that content to you. So let's keep going. I'm gonna go up this ladder here now, because that was like a weird dead end. Now I'm here. Oh no! A military turret. I kind of like how the last time we saw this enemy was like 2 or 3 chapters ago, and then they kind of bring it back, and it's like this like blast from the past a little bit. Let's shoot it. Oh god. That was weird that he just put a grenade there. Oh well. Now let's think about this room. So this room was kind of boring. I'm not a fan of all the tiling, the vertical tiling up and down. Kind of looks weird. More hazardous waste stuff. It's not a biohazard, really. It's a radioactive hazard. Why? Anyway, here we have a sign that's supposed to signpost where we're supposed to go. Half-Life 1 did not have like a map feature, so that means they had to put all the maps like inside the world, usually based on screenshots from the level editor. This is pretty clearly just a screenshot from the level editor that they drew on top in Photoshop. Nowadays, if you play AAA FPS, there's always an auto map function. It might even be like almost required, I feel like, by like console certification, I feel like these days. This is making a sound, and it's kind of interesting looking. I'm gonna try to use it. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can blow it up, though. Let's blow it up. Oh. That was kind of disappointing. I kind of wanted it to explode. Oh, well. It was kind of annoying anyway. Here's some very thick papers. Very interesting. If I were playing more optimally, I would break open these crates in hopes of supplies, but I don't really care that much. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, this weird kind of blinking red light opening here. Don't know why you'd put that there, though. That's kind of weird. Let's keep going. Oh, these walls are kind of interesting. They're kind of... they're not just flat, right? They actually extrude. Someone had a little bit of fun here, I think, designing these walls. Let's keep going. Oh, there's some explosive crates, but no one to shoot at. There's no reason why I would shoot at those crates. That's kind of interesting. I think it immediately kind of puts most players on guard when they see explosive barrels or something, but it's not clear why you're supposed to shoot at them. So let's just keep going. Here's more grunts trying to shoot. Trying to snipe away from them. This is kind of a pretty bad, like, degenerate strategy in a lot of Half-Life era games where you can kind of just hide and wait for them to come to you. That's kind of the basis of Wolfenstein 3D, actually. Kind of firing a shot into a room so that they hear it, and then they come out to meet you, and then you just kind of line them up and kill them. Let's see where we're at. I'm crouching. Half-Life has a basic sound system, sound stealth system, where if you crouch, the enemies can't hear you. Oh, here's some stuff to pick up. I don't think they hear you healing either. Fun fact, smell is implemented in Half-Life 1 for like the monsters. They can smell you, but smell is actually just a form of sound that the player themselves don't hear, but NPCs can hear. Let's pick up all this stuff. Oh, trip mines. I forgot I had trip mines. Oh. So I'm playing on easy, so it's pretty nice to just kind of take my time with this. But, oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There. Finding these enemies. Ooh, I kind of like how all these... This is actually a kind of interesting space here. This room's kind of like not 90 degrees, you know? A lot of interesting kind of slanted, like, diagonal hallway connection stuff. It's kind of disorienting a little bit, and that's kind of weird looking. Oh, that guy died from that. So it's kind of interesting how they structured it like this. These are weird pipes. These look like they're made of, like, concrete, and they're, like, striped in. Very bad choice, I think. Texture. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh god. I guess they were like hiding in these weird little nooks here. This feels really Quake a little bit to me, right? Like it's actually very Doom. Like if you've played Doom, you know that like floor plans are usually like very interesting, kind of shaped like very rarely 90-degree angles at everywhere. And this feels like more like a Doom floor plan to me almost a little bit. I don't know. Let's keep going. What am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to, like, jump over that, maybe? What if it just, like, kills me instantly? Well, let's save and see what happens. Oh, I can jump over it. Nice. Ooh, I like this alcove for the computers. That's kind of interesting. Let's keep going. Oh, there's just all these random supplies here. Why did I blow that up? I don't even know why. This looks a little bit silly, right? I have too many. I already have plenty of these trip mine weapons, as you can see right here. So that's why when I walk over these, I don't pick them up. This kind of looks bad, I think. A lot of AAA games, I think, don't really, like, put just weapons, like, sitting out there, you know? You're always, like, picking it up from a weapon rack. You're always opening, like a military, like, supply box or something like that. You know, you're never really just picking up, like, oh, there's a grenade on the floor of this bathroom or something. No one really does it like that anymore, because that's thought to be, I guess, like, unrealistic or something. Which it kind of is. But that's kind of... Oh, there's, like, fire coming out. That's kind of weird. Let's keep going. Oh, am I supposed to blow that up? That didn't do anything. Oh, well. Okay, well... That was a bust. Let's go back here. Oh, power generator. Aha, there's the sign. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm supposed to press this button? I don't even know. Oh, crap. That was an elevator. Okay. Ooh. Oh. This is a very interesting encounter where... Oh, God. Why'd you take me back up? Okay, so that could have been a very interesting encounter if the elevator didn't take me back up, where the Hound-Eye would hear you and then run towards you and then trigger all the trip mines and kill you. But the elevator already, like, took me back up. That's kind of sad. Oh, well. Now I'm in this weird kind of water tunnel thing. It's kind of unclear why they did this. I guess I'll blow these up. Oh, more enemies. Aw, they're so cute. I wish they made monsters in games cuter, you know? Like, there's never really any cute monsters anymore. Kind of sad. Here I am in this like weird. Actually, this is kind of an interesting floor plan here. Here you have this very. Actually, it feels a little bit rote. JP LeBren was saying this in the chat a little bit earlier about how when you know like a level designer's just extruding random stuff out of the wall, it feels kind of like they're just kind of winging it and kind of lazy. Even though it kind of looks nice, but it's also kind of like why? Why is that there? Why is that there? Right? It's kind of just like there for no reason. Like it's hard to read it culturally as something. Are we in a bunker? Maybe it's to make it feel more like bunker-like. Oh, I kind of like these supports. That's kind of interesting. Am I supposed to go? Was I supposed to go back here? No, I don't think I was. I think I was supposed to go over here. This is kind of a weird stairwell. This feels like Quake to me a little bit, but I haven't played much Quake, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Multi-level stairwell. Try shooting this guy. That's electricity. That'll hurt me if I walk near it. So I guess I won't walk that way. And there's a giant like power generator, power gauge through there. So I know I'm supposed to go there or something, I guess. Oh, it pushed me back up. Okay. What if I don't want to go back up? Ow. It just like hurt me. Okay. That was non-consensual. These stairs are non-consensual too. Okay, let's keep going here. So that way led to a fan that pushed me up, and then it pushed me back to that space. I guess I have to go back, but this fan is off. So I guess I need to turn that fan on somehow, but I can't. Is this a puzzle? Am I supposed to sneak past the electricity to go there? Let's try it. Oh. That's kind of boring. Why even have that there? Okay, well, here we have a game puzzle thing. There's like a weird circuit breaker there. Can I press it? No. Okay, it's saying it's making a bad boopy sound, so I guess I can't go that one. Let's go this way. Let's keep going. It's kind of interesting. This layout is like non-linear a little bit. You know, usually the traditional rule of playing first-person shooters is you just keep following where the enemies go and you keep shooting them, and that's where you're supposed to go. Now we see. Oh my god, I love this machine. Oh, this is a beautiful modeled machine. Like I feel like they obviously. Ow! These things are hurting me. These like little leeches in the water keep biting me. Ow! God. Hold on, let me just crowbar all these weird worms in the water. Okay, now I'm safe. Back to this machine now. This machine's actually kind of interesting. I feel like the designer probably looked at reference of what like a weird water pump generator thing looks like. Because there's just all these really nice details here, right? You have all these gears that are gonna spin around. You have these like pipes, like numerous different pipes. And then when I turn it on, I think it's gonna be really beautiful in motion. Right? That's kind of interesting, right? That's like a beautiful kind of movement right there. It wasn't trivial to do the scripting for that either, to make those parts move either. Oh, the water level went down. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I just like all these little moving parts and stuff. Machines, I think, are just kind of interesting in games. Like, the idea that you build a machine or fix a machine and then watch it work a little bit. Almost kind of like a parable for video game development, I think. Let's keep going here. And now that that thing is running, I can press this button. Oh no, now there's a puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna time this very carefully. Okay, and then I'll fly up here. Oh, this isn't very useful though. Okay, I'm just gonna go up the stairs again. Go back up here. Oops. Sorry about that. I guess... Oh, I like that texture up there. That's an unusual... I wouldn't have thought for them to put that texture there, and there's kind of some interesting, like, shape to it. Let's keep going. Am I supposed to go this way? Oh no! Oh, okay, oops. Let me press the button over here. So this is also kind of a very classic thing popularized by Half-Life 1 where you go one way to like press a button, and then you have to go backwards. And then when you go backwards, everything is different now. And then they like respawn all these enemies and stuff. Ooh. Oh, ow. Why are all these head crabs here too? That's kind of weird. Oh, they're just falling out of the vent. Oh. Ah, there. Okay, come back. Come back this way. No more grunts. Interesting. Let's keep going this way. Then we have to backtrack all the way since we turned that power generator on. We have to keep going down. In the chat, JP O'Brien's laughing about a guy blowing himself up with a grenade. Very interesting if you read the AI and stuff for Half-Life 1. They were super concerned about the AI looking kind of stupid like that by blowing itself up. But of course that didn't stop the AI from doing it constantly. Let's keep going. Still don't know why there's all these random slippery puddles around here. I thought maybe it would respawn like trip mines or somewhere here. But then there's no trip mines for me to like slip into, so still kind of a strange choice to have all these weird puddles here. Like the level like peed itself or something. Let's keep going. Climb up here. Go back in here.
I'm gonna make it. You better go on with it.
Oh, is he still talking? Better recharge up. I'm gonna try to get 69. The sex number. Is there a button for me to press here? Why did I do all that stuff? It says it's still off. You'd think they'd kind of signify more stuff happening if I turned all that stuff on. Did I not do this right? Oh, now I need to jump back, I guess. And then turn on the track power. Oh, so that's why they kind of lowered this catwalk so that it effectively becomes this kind of one-way jump where you can't really jump to there easily, but you can jump from there back to here pretty easily. Which is kind of a very interesting device. Very subtle one-way jump. Let me go here. Am I supposed to go that way? Oh. What's this way? Oh, that's the broken down place. Okay, let's come back here. So now I think I'm supposed to run past this monster, if memory serves me correctly. And then somehow electrocute this giant boss thing. As soon as it stops stomping like electricity away from me. Oops. Sorry about that, my touchpad's going off. Okay, let's run past it now. Ow, ow, ow. I think we're supposed to run this way. And then here's the power generators. They actually modeled this pretty nicely. Isn't it supposed to follow me? Oh yeah, there it is. And then I turn this on to magically kill it. I like how like its death animation involves it like stretching horizontally for some reason. I like these power foils again. They modeled it really nicely. They look like nice like beehive things. And now I'll go back this way, I guess. That's a useful door. Then I come back here. Come back. Oh, and now I can ride the train forward without that monster like attacking me. And then I have to go walk all the way over here. Oh my god. Wait, I can't make that jump, right? Oh, just go here. Pull this switch. Spin it around. And then, oh, I can jump through here, maybe. And then, keep going forward. I think in a modern AAA design, they wouldn't have made you backtrack like that. I think in modern AAA design, they would have had you go forward, and then they would have kept that NPC alive to pull the lever for you or something. But this isn't modern AAA design. This is pre-modern AAA design. Oh yeah, concrete barriers. Oh no, they're no match for a train. And we keep going, and now, oh my god. And now we're on what's...
I've been waiting for you. One of your scientist pals said to give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some kind of satellite delivery rocket. I don't know where it is exactly, and the old guy was so worried about getting out of here alive, he didn't tell me. Main thing is, the military aborted the launch, so when you do find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about
imagine this was groundbreaking
the
narrative
satellite
back
in
then?
orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess.
Now I'm just like, hurry up. That was way too much talking, I think, by any standard. Well, thanks. So we just finished that chapter. Now we're on a rail. And the on a rail chapter is pretty notorious for being just insufferable and unpleasant. Oh no. Am I gonna get pulled by these? No, I think it's safe. For just being a really unpleasant chapter, because in this chapter you're basically on a train and you have to navigate this really like kind of tedious tunnel system where it keeps like snaking back on itself. We'll see how far I get. I might have to like just cheat my way through it at some point. But we'll see how this goes. So let's keep going. Okay, there's like electricity bolts everywhere. Don't fall in that water. It's probably electrified, I guess. Keep going. Actually, should stop right here. I like the, I kind of like the tunnel design a little bit. I kind of like how they're pretty consistent with the track texturing too. The track is going to look pretty much the same kind of throughout the entire level, which is pretty amazing. Like, for you to stick to that consistency is like pretty good. So good job, level designer. They have a lot of these light fixtures here. I don't know, the rest of it is kind of just boring concrete tunnel, which is still a little bit less interesting. Ooh, should I go backwards? Oh, if I go backwards, it doesn't let me go backwards. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'm gonna power through this wood. Ooh. Wait. I want that battery. Oh god. Okay. We'll get that battery and then come back. Okay. Keep going. This is kind of a interesting room, actually. I like that how this is like literally a tram tour now. I kind of like this how they structured this room here. You have like these concrete pillar things right here. Kind of emphasizes how it's this incline right here. And then because it's like filled with water, that's almost kind of this reason like why they would have maybe like an incline here. Like this is like a special kind of room that they like sewer room that they had to have here by necessity. Or you imagine it like that anyway. Let's keep going. Oh, I wonder what that was. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm supposed to duck and not get electrocuted by that. Very interesting. And then here's where I shoot these monsters that they're no threat. And then here's kind of when you get introduced to this kind of mechanism inside. Inside this chapter, where when you shoot it, it flips the track switch. Personally, I think they did kind of a bad job with highlighting this. Like, I think if I were playing this for the first time, I wouldn't have looked at this. I would have just assumed it's kind of like a weird sign or something, or part of the detail there. So I think they could have highlighted this a lot better. I think if you probably play the new Black Mesa, first of all, they like shorten the length of this chapter, I think, by half. But they also have like flashing lights probably on these track signals because they're so important to hold the whole gimmick of this chapter. But let's turn left. Let's see what goes there. Oh. Oh no, but I can't go left because there's this giant hook in the way. We might call that a gate in level design parlance. So now I have to go forward, go there to press that big, really big red button right there, and then maybe that'll move this crane out of the way, and then I can continue past there, I guess. So let's keep going, I guess. Oh, a turd is waking up. That's bad. Let's keep going. Very interesting right here. Intersections like that are very interesting because then it's not so linear. It's not so clear about where you're supposed to go. Am I supposed to go here? Let's try going here. Oh no. So the other reason why it's kind of bad to have a train platform like that is because we basically just lost our train now. And hopefully it'll come back around at some point and not leave me stranded here. I think the vehicles in Half-Life 2 do not operate that way at all. They do not keep going without you. But that's also kind of interesting, right? I kind of like that friction of falling off my train and now it's kind of gone. I think that's kind of funny. Let's go this way while we're here. See what's up. Oh. So the shotgun's supposed to be a really good choice against this kind of monster because this monster's really, really big. And then you can always kind of, it telegraphs its attacks really clearly. Meanwhile, head crabs you're not supposed to use shotguns against because they're kind of small and then they're harder to hit with your shotgun. Here we have a very interesting looking room. I kind of like how it kind of extends up like that. It kind of guides your eye upwards a little bit. Oh, I kind of like this. I like how this lighting fixture is actually just floating in midair. But if you're down here, you don't even care that that's floating in midair, right? Who cares? If you put a wire there, that's when it'll actually kind of look bad and look kind of tacky. So floating light fixtures, actually kind of nice, I think. Well, I don't think I can do anything here. Oh, or I totally can. Okay, I opened that. Where am I? Oh, God. my god, there's all these monsters. I don't like this place. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna run away. Gonna go here. Oh god. A lot of monsters here. I think I'm supposed to pull this lever. And again, we're in this weird concrete tunnel, like sewer thing. Not much storytelling going on here. Kind of boring. Kind of unfortunate. Go around here. Let's dodge that. So, when you first play Half-Life 1, a lot of first-time Half-Life players will always shoot every barnacle they see. But after a while, you kind of realize that, well, if I ran out of ammo, then I would get eaten, right, by this monster. So that means there's usually a way to just slip past these things. Like that. So it's not really a big deal in the end. Again, barnacles are there more to kind of, like, close in your movement, and then hopefully you accidentally jump into them and then get pulled, and then you feel kind of dumb for it. That's kind of what they're more about. Ooh, a satchel charge. I don't think this button works. So now we're at a dead end, but hey, at least we have some more explosive weapons now. Let's keep going. I have no idea what the point of this whole thing was, except to just get random weapons. Let's keep going. I wonder where my train went. Should I just wait for my train to come back? I think my train is coming back. Oh, I think I hear it! As a New Yorker, this is like very contemporary with how I feel like. Except I don't usually have to like jump on the trains. Oh, the train came back. How nice. Okay, let's keep going. But I didn't actually make any progress. You'll recall that I was trying to actually kind of pull some kind of switch to move the crane so that I can go the other way. Oh god, ow. Oh my god, wait, let me on! Okay, so it's kind of strange. How do I get there? I have no idea how I'm supposed to get there. Oh, there's a track switch I think I was supposed to do. So let's try this one. It's also very old-style Quake buttons, where you're supposed to shoot at buttons to activate them. Pretty old school to like interact with things by shooting at them. Let's keep going. What's this? Oh my god! Okay. If I kept going, I would have gotten pulled out of my train. So, that was good. Quick reflexes on my part, I guess. Let's keep going. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So, before we rounded that corner, you might have seen that red flash right there. That's actually the draw distance for this level. In a lot of 3D, especially first-person games, we limit how far the camera can see because there's no point in drawing stuff that's super far away, and that's just putting extra pointless work on your graphics card. So it's actually kind of interesting how we can actually see the end of that right there. Let's keep going. Ooh, let's make a stop here. Up all this stuff. Oh god, there's a monster down here. Okay. They give you a lot of grenades down here. Those are probably useful for dealing with the turrets over here that I can hear. That's what all that beeping is. So I'll just leave a grenade there. Oh my god! Oh my god! That did not help at all. Okay, there. So I'll come back here. Now I can finally press this button. and then move that hook around. So again, in level design, we call this a gate. Kind of comes from the original idea of like where you're playing Doom or something, and you have to collect the red key for the red door. This is literally something red we had to collect to move this thing out of the way, and it basically functioned like a door. And if you want to be really cynical, the history of first-person level design is the history of trying to be more subtle about that and trying to mask those gates better. So now I'm gonna keep going. Oh, that's sad. Let's keep going this way. I'll have to duck this thing again. And then I have to shoot this. And then stop. And now I'm making progress. Before we go to the next map, I just want to no-clip real quick to let you kind of see what's going on here in this entire level. The structure of this level, I think, is actually kind of deceptively simple. Here we came in from here, and then it's kind of just a circle. It kind of just loops around on itself in a circle. It's not really that complicated, really. But when we're down there in that train, a lot of Half-Life 1 players just kind of hated this level because it seemed like you were going around in these circles. Every track looks the same. Every kind of hallway looks kind of the same. Very easy to kind of get lost. So this level, I think, has a really bad rap for being overcomplicated and really confusing. But if you actually look at it, it's actually pretty simple. And that kind of goes down to this kind of very classic game design rule where if you, as the game designer or level designer, think it's pretty easy, when the player actually does it, it's actually 2 or 3 times harder and more confusing and more complicated for the player. So you can probably see why, like, the level designer for this probably thought, oh yeah, it's okay, it just loops around in a circle, it's not that bad. But a lot of players thought, oh my god, when is this going to end? So let's keep going. And the train ends here. Oh god, they're shooting at me? Ooh, I like this. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn on God mode right now because I'm really bad and I almost just died right now. But I don't want to replay this. This is a great encounter, I think. Because there you had like an elevator, and the elevator is almost like a car chase a little bit. And also kind of... Oh my god. So annoying. And also kind of made really nice use of... I'm pointing at my screen right now. Made really nice use of this feature. The train design of this vehicle is actually very interesting. It's really interesting how they have this podium here, which is cover for you from the front, which is actually really, really nice and convenient. Very intentional, but still looks kind of like industrial and stuff. I always kind of like that aspect of this train design. Very iconic too, I think. In Black Mesa, they pretty much replicated this design pretty much 100%. Oh, they're fighting a monster. I'm gonna keep going. Oh. So I'm gonna sneak around them and use this machine gun. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And that's like a very classic kind of... I'm not sure if it was popularized by Half-Life, but I mean, it sure kind of stuck as like a Half-Life device where there's some enemies down there, you kill the enemy over here, then you use the manned turret right here to kill all the other enemies using this high-powered weapon. And that's like a very classic thing that's supposed to kind of like feel good, I think. The player, it's like turning the enemy's guns against them a little bit, and it kind of makes you feel smart, supposedly. Like, it's really important that this gun... Oops. It's really important that this gun right here looks like it was installed by the military, because then from a narrative perspective, again, you're outsmarting the military. Let's keep going. I think I'm supposed to go over here. Was there anything over here? No. Oh. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, all the action's going on here. Oh god. That's the other joy of Half-Life, watching enemies fight other enemies too. Then you feel really smart when stuff like that goes in your favor. Oh my god! Oh the god, that scared me. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. And then there's not even anything in here of use. Ugh. Let's keep going. Sorry, I have to keep God mode on. I suck. Well, maybe there's supplies in here. No, there's no supplies in here. Let's keep going this way. I like this kind of level over level kind of action going on here. Here they have this catwalk, and then you see the train down there. And if you're really smart, you would actually shoot these trip mines beforehand. Before you come around that bend, and then you have no time to react. So I kind of like how they have that level over level action. Let's go down this way. Are there any med kits anywhere? Oh well. And then we killed that enemy. Oh. Okay, kill those monsters. Actually, this is a very interesting kind of space here. Notice how many like different corridors and stuff are like going and like entering and exiting through each other. Like it's almost kind of like a multiplayer map with in terms of like the connectivity here. How there's like this critical path here, you know, we're supposed to keep following with the train and stuff, but there's also just all these like hallways starting in and out. This is actually, I would say, like pretty good level design. It's kind of interesting. It's not just kind of the same boring hallway over and over. There's all these different lines of sight that we have to kind of establish and consider. I think one very different thing about this part is that, is that there's a lip. There's like a concrete lip for me to progress without using the train, which is kind of interesting. Oh. Like, I don't really need my train anymore at this point, I guess. Ooh. Let's go this way, I guess. Oh. Where am I supposed to go now? Now I'm kind of confused. I think I'm supposed to keep going here. Ooh, I actually like a lot of this. I feel like the level designer here is like just so much like put together than whoever did the blast pit part. Like this part, I don't know, there's just so many different textures going on, and it still feels like kind of like cohesive, I would say. Like here you have these like concrete X shapes up here, and you have like metal shapes up here, more rusted metal shapes right here. A lot of different like breaking up of different materials, right? Like notice how this platform right here is different from this texture right here. Like there's just a lot of like different like visual hierarchy going on here that kind of reads to me as kind of like sophisticated, I would say. Even though it's just a lot of concrete walls, the layout and kind of the consistency of all the detail and stuff just seems like much nicer to me. I would say whoever designed this level, again, yeah, is probably more experienced than whoever designed the previous ones. Oh, and there's this guy here to help me.
Yeah, let's go.
It's also really interesting how they like contextualize the different spaces too, right? Obviously, this is some kind of like office space right here. Meanwhile, the other stuff was just about like wandering these like concrete sewers, kind of boring. Let's keep going. Oh, in the chat, JP Lebren mentions that Last Pit, the chapters we were playing before, was one of the first chapters built. So maybe it makes sense why this chapter seems more like sophisticated a little bit. Also, the lighting is actually very interesting too, right? They have blue accents up here, yellow down here. Interesting kind of shadows and lights going on here. Yeah, it's just better, I guess. Oh no, it was a trap. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna charge up here. And then... Is someone attacking me? Maybe up there. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn off God mode. And, actually, I think I have to kind of leave you hanging and stop in the middle of here. Coming up next, I think, is like the rocket section where we launch a giant rocket satellite into space. So that'll be really fun to see. That's a pretty cool set piece in itself. But it's been about an hour, so I think I'm gonna have to cut this one short a little bit. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And see you next week for the exciting conclusion to this chapter. Thanks for watching. Bye.